It's pretty obvious the driver airbag module will require replacement. The heat generated from the deployment may have also damaged the wiring or the clock spring.
Some vehicle makers will specify the clock spring as a required replacement item. On this vehicle, the clock spring and wiring harness are inspection items and are only replaced if damaged. The replacement clock spring and wiring harness come as an assembly.
Before inspecting or removing any SRS part, it is vital that the SRS be disabled. On this vehicle, the SRS can be disabled by disconnecting and isolating the negative battery cable. This will erase all the DTCs, so if possible, the fault codes should be recorded and printed out before the SRS is disabled. The fault codes can be kept with the damage report for proper documentation.
The service information specifies that we must wait at least 1 minute prior to inspecting or replacing any parts of the SRS. This is because the system stores energy to deploy the airbags if power is lost during a collision.
Now that the steering wheel is removed, we can inspect for any heat damage on the clock spring or the wiring. Look for any scorches or burning on the wiring or the connectors. This clock spring assembly does not appear to be damaged.
On this vehicle, if the front airbags are deployed, it requires that the front impact sensors also are replaced, and these are located on the back side of the radiator core support.
On this vehicle, any seat belts that were in use during the collision and any deployed seat belt pretensioners also require replacement. Seat belts and seat belt pretensioners will be discussed later in the course.
On this vehicle, the restraints control module must be replaced after an airbag deployment. It is located underneath the center console. On other vehicles, it may be underneath the dash or underneath one of the seats. These are just a few examples of inspection and replacement items following a front airbag deployment.
Every vehicle is built differently and has different requirements. That's why it's important to reference the specific information for year, make, and model of the vehicle being inspected.